Yeah.
Yes, sir. Tell us want to go.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Just Cooling Podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Country Red, and you are.
DJ Quinn, what's going on?
All right. We have a special guest in the building. Please introduce yourself and tell us about your resume and what you do, sir.
What's good? What's good? It's J.Waiters, singer songwriter. I write songs for people. And I'm doing pretty well right now. I had a single go pretty much platinum. Yeah, not pretty much platinum. It did go platinum. I'm doing good right now. I can't complain, man. I'm striving for success every day, and trying to make music for my people and for the world at the same time. Straight up.
Okay.
Let's go.
Who are some artists, or let them know who some of the artists you've written for?
It's a lot of underground artists.
Okay.
Due
What
to my
about the?
talent, I haven't worked with nobody major, but like far as producers, I've worked with A Major, uh, Ty Macklin. I don't work with some pretty good producers over the years, though. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing, earn my respect, earn my stripes. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. What was some of your earlier influences in Chicago? Like, who inspired you to get into singing and writing and arranging
Uh,
music?
well, the arranging came later when I got to Dallas, but I started at Liberty Baptist Church in Chicago at the age of 3. My mom was just going to a choir rehearsal, hearing songs repetitively over and over and over again. I guess it just fell in me. And I started singing one day with the drum choir. I wasn't supposed to, and I was like, "Whoa, you can really sing!" And it kind of took off from there. And I got my first solo at 3 in front of like 600 people. So I started really young.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
3 years
Yeah,
old. That's yeah, okay.
yeah, yeah. My mom put
So
me
it's
up to
a long time. Yeah.
straight up.
How hard would you say it is as an artist for writing than being in the mainstream? The limelight. How hard do you find it harder to write or harder?
I think the fame limelight is a little bit more hard for me. I don't like to do a lot of extra online. I can be active, but I don't want to do no clown stuff. And I know, to get those algorithms up and get your
Right.
feed going, some people step out of that box sometimes. But me, I know I probably just need to sing a little bit more, which I used to do some years ago. But yeah, right now I just kind of push, and try to let my music be known for what it is, because a lot of times people are rushing music these days, in my opinion. That's just me.
Mm.
I agree. I agree. How would you describe your music for those who haven't checked you out yet?
It's a good blend of R&B. When I say good blend, you got your old school, your new school. I say more 80s, 90s, 2000s, and I'll give you a little bit of new era too. Because I know people want to turn up. A lot of the youth, they like to party, so I learned that. I learned that singing in the club. I'm trying to serenade and
Right.
set the fellas up at nighttime. They like it, but when they at the club, they want to turn up. So I got them songs too. It just depends on the atmosphere. So for me being a singer songwriter, I learned how to adapt, because my first 2 3 years, about 5 years ago, taking it serious, it was real hard. The rappers, they'll give me my respect, but the atmosphere, it didn't make sense.
Mm.
Um, Did you have another question?
No, go ahead. I'll ask after you.
Okay. So could you talk to us about what inspires you to write the song "Walking Mile"?
Well, everything going on. Of course, I've been through some things myself, but
Okay.
the whole George Floyd situation, Breonna Taylor, uh, a lot of people say his name different here, Gene John, here in Dallas. It was a lot of things going on. And I know I've been pulled over for just being in a suburb here in Dallas. I'm an Army vet, so like it doesn't matter, and that's why I was trying to express, like, walk your mile no matter what the situation is. Stay in good trouble. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Good trouble. That's the only way the world gonna change. Everybody got to do their part. So walk your mile. That's every race. Everybody got to come together, no matter what your part is, and you gotta put that real out there. If we don't, we'll always be on the back burner, on the wayside. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody starts up or checking their friends, and it don't matter what race. When you check your friend, things are coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, you got to check them, man. It don't have to be rude, but
Right.
my Caucasian friends, my Hispanic friends, and shoot, our African American people, we got potty mouths too.
Right.
It's all
I'll,
around, man.
mhm.
and we got to do better as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really mean by walk a mile. Shout out to the homie John Jig. You know, he helped me express it because I told him I could rap, but I didn't. You know, everybody know me as a singer. So
Okay.
you know, John, I don't know if y'all know John. He can still tell a story like like he
Like
reading
no
to his
other.
probably his kids nighttime. It just flows. So
Right.
I let John Jiggs, and he did that thing for me, man, and it's up. You know, so yeah.
Now
That's
who
good.
are some of your? What'd you say, Red? I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
I said, who are some of your top five writers in the game? Whether it's old, new, who you like, look upon when you're writing.
Got the Dream on R&B side. I like Kanye,
Mm,
uh, Neo.
mm.
Uh,
Mhm.
I forget the guy that writes for Drake here and there. Heavy set guy. He's cold. A lot of people sleep on him.
Who is that? I'm not too hip.
I forget his name. He writes for he writes songs for Drake.
Okay,
He's real nice.
I'm about to look that
He's
up.
not an artist, but he cold with that pen though. You know, I kind of just try to stay in the loop, but my songwriting really comes from the 90s and the 2000s, to be honest. Jagged Edge, 112, Genuine, Tyrese.
Yeah.
I'm more that lane, but I'm gonna give you a blend of the new era. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who are some
but
of from the old school era? Who are some of your favorite writers in the old school
uh, Smokey, you know, he legendary right now. You know, said
era?
he's still Smokey
Right,
dropping videos with
right,
Charlie and everything.
right.
Uh, Marvin Gaye. Let me see. Of course,
Stevie Wonder.
a lot of
Yeah.
quartets back in the day did their
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah.
they don't get a lot of love now. 'Cause they don't have a lot of groups. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, they laid the foundation. Shout out to Motown for as the African American culture. In
Mm,
my opinion, that's just me. They kind of set the foundation for the '80s and the '90s. You know what I'm saying? For that type of music and that type of sound,
yeah.
and then it kind of died down for a little bit. But I think the problem is everyone wants to do music, but everyone doesn't have the talent. But a lot of times, the engineer is better than the talent.
Mm. Do you find it? Do you think it's harder to write songs? A complete song than just for like a quick 2 minute song. It's probably harder to write songs. Huh?
Yeah, it can be hard sometimes. I could write a song. I try not to just write anything down because I have friends, I have rappers, I hear the music. They just write whatever comes in their head now, and
Right.
put it in the record kind of just go with whatever. I'm like, man, that's how they doing it now. But with me, my process sometimes I can write a hook or a chorus or a verse, but I get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean I won't go to another beat or another song. Sometimes I have to come back 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, two, three, six
Mm.
months, half year. I've been writing songs and doing it for a while, so I probably got about 70 songs half done. I probably got 200 songs done, and you see what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I try not to rush it because I learned a few years ago some of my songs will be good halfway through. This is just my opinion, and I've got other opinions too. And some people say, I feel like you rushed it, so you cheated a little bit, Jay. So I try to take my time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I don't want to cheat the people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to cheat myself because
Gotcha.
I'm trying to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. Um, I was looking at one of your interviews and I was doing some research on you. Could you kind of go back and elaborate on the word hobbyist? I
Mm.
thought that was very interesting when you was talking about that.
Most def. A lot of rappers. Oh, okay. We got trappers. We got people that go to work. Got people that just do whatever, go to college or whatever. We all got hidden talents or talents that's bold. A lot of people don't take their own talents serious that make them a hobbyist, in my opinion. Not saying you can't focus on anything else and not do your craft, but
Mm.
don't get in the game and waste a lot of people's time if they ain't really what you want to do. If you ain't gonna invest in yourself, you're a hobbyist. Like that's how I look at it. Like you can make all the songs and videos all day, but if you never invest in yourself, shoot it to the right people, or try to get it to anyone, you just a hood star.
Right.
You're a hood legend or you a suburban legend, wherever you come from, it don't matter. It's like you know what I mean. Like you gonna stay local forever? That's what we doing. A lot of
Mm.
people want the popularity. I feel like that's high school. You know what I'm saying? Like popularity, high school, that's small. If you're doing music, why not try to make it global? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
And be trying to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? I get checks. because I took it that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of artists, they'll be in the club. They might have a nice little following and everything, but behind closed doors, they ain't got their paperwork right. They just cool. They just cool in the hood.
Mm.
So I didn't be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want people to say like, well, Jay, he nice, but we ain't never seen him on that. And that used to be my little downfall, but that was a downfall for myself. Like, what I need to do to get up out of this continuous circle that I'm in. You know what I mean? And it
Right.
take an artist and find out what they need to do to get out of that.
Um,
Otherwise, you know,
let them.
straight up.
No, absolutely. Let them know how important it is, as a songwriter to have your paperwork taken care of in order to get.
Yeah, it's big time because I'll just use this for example. A lot of singers now that's coming up, they're just doing hooks and choruses.
Mm.
They don't have their paper together. A lot of times the singer or a hook or a chorus carries the song. Not saying the lyrics or the
True.
bars
True.
are not up to par, but a lot of times the hook or the chorus is what get a lot of the play on the radio, if that makes sense. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So I don't know, you know what I mean? But
Yeah. Yeah.
paperwork paperwork is definitely a big must. I tell artists all the time, go and invest. Go ahead, drop that 800, 750 or whatever, and go and get all your paperwork, get your publishing. Don't half ass do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
otherwise you're gonna be whining and man, man, you got me for 80%. You know, was you expecting? Y'all didn't do no paperwork. You just did the song. You just wanted to be cool for the moment to show
Yeah.
your friends. So that got a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, I know in the cultures or the environments that I come from, a lot of people don't tell how to do things or what paperwork to sign up for, or what things you should look up on Google to take you to the next step. A lot of times it's a circle. A lot of promoters throw shows, but it's nothing for the artist. And a lot of promoters are charging the artist, which is terrible. I go city, city, state, state, even here where I live. You charging the artist 20, $25 every week or twice a month, or however you doing it, but you never bring nobody in for those artists, whether they're good or bad.
Mm.
But them songs are potentially good if they get with the right people.
Mm.
And,
Right.
and I can't save everybody, but artists got to wake up. And it's not just on everybody else. The platform that's out there is for artists to take the step. So if you're going to take the step, you got to use your brain to understand what's going on,
Right.
because everything is a game. A lot of people say it's chess, not checkers. I try not to use that term a lot, but that's what it is a lot of times.
And lastly, on this point, uh, give them or give the artists or people who's listening what website would they start off with, if there's a website. What would you start off or recommend to start off with for songwriting if they're trying to
So
get their
right now,
paperwork together?
I have ASCAP, but as far as like getting your publishing and everything, the
Mm-hmm.
LLC, I went to in court, or however you want to pronounce it, and I've been with them for a few years. I don't have no problems. I don't
Yeah.
I don't know about nobody else. Just do your taxes. That's a big issue coming into the game for a lot of independent artists,
Mm.
because you get your royalty checks, you got your job checks in the world, you got to write your expenses down. When you turn all that stuff in, it got to look right, because if it don't look right, the IRS is gonna say, oh, okay, well, can you prove X, Y, and Z? You
Mm.
know, so a lot of artists getting caught up too because they overdoing it. I ain't gonna talk too much in there, but you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Don't
Right.
say
Right.
you got 70 grand in expenses and that ain't what you did. You know what I'm saying? And then when they come get you in 4 years, you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to pay it back. Look at Wesley.
Well, hey, I was just about to
Wesley
say
Snipes.
that. Yeah, Wesley. Yeah, yeah. Who else was caught up in the music game before that? What's his name to play the key piano?
Scott Storch.
Scott Starch got caught up in that. He got caught up in
Yeah.
that heavy.
Bobby V,
Mick Bobby
uh,
V.
caught up in some. And it's a lot of times what we sign. We meaning well, and the other people probably mean well, but they know what they're doing. But
Yeah,
the artist is trying to make way for their family and get to their next level, and solidify their future. So a lot of times they know the artist is ready to jump to it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's a lot of major artists or a lot of well-known artists that's still caught up in paperwork that don't get talked about a lot. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like for a couple years ago, Cisco came out with thong songs, living the vida loca, and he
Yeah.
was pretty almost the whole royalties, for
Mm-hmm.
4 5 words, living la vida loca, bro. Like
Yep.
that's paperwork though. That's what we talking about, paperwork.
Yep.
Ricky Martin them knew what they were doing. The producing them know what they were doing. Living La Vida Loca is major like bling bling for Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said
Yeah.
they would have did that years ago. Him and Birdman. You see what I'm saying? It's certain things that we build up as a brand. We might not take it serious, but somebody else might be taking it serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That's just
just
like
gotta have it.
that's just like Peter Gunn's name didn't get paid off of that album. You know,
Exactly.
Okay.
they didn't get paid
Yeah, I think
nothing
he
off
down
of that.
here in Dallas now. Yeah, like you see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
That's,
yeah,
that's
he doing reality TV. You know what I'm saying? So straight up, he all in the hood,
yeah,
like every other day for real.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that was a hot single too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He had some tracks, and
Yeah.
even back in the day when he got his little first piece of change, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like he'd have been pushing for a minute. It's paperwork, and if you're not gonna get caught up in paperwork, I tell artists all the time, stay independent as long as you can. It sounds bad, but if you're gonna really push, fruits are wonderful. You know what I'm saying? The fruits are wonderful when you traveling out of town, you doing a show or you doing a video for somebody. That bag come to you. It ain't going to other people or somebody else. They come straight to you.
Oh man.
Do what you do
Yeah.
with your music. You pay some bills. Get some maintenance on your car or whatever. When you
Right.
serious about your craft will take care of you.
Exactly.
Sir.
Is it good to
Uh,
have a one last question on that note? Is it good to have a entertainment lawyer, or it depends?
Yes, I'm walking into that now. I don't have
Okay.
one. They've been getting on me the last 2 months because picking up traction and the music is doing well.
Mm.
My management team got them, DJ Kawan, T Rex, the group. They've been on me about that. They're actually handling some of that now because we're getting ready. You know what I'm saying? They're getting me ready, and yeah, it's up. It's up.
Okay.
That's a big. I found that out. That's a big thing. I need that. That's a must. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have a question in the chat. Chico wants to know how do you get over writer's block?
Mm.
Writer's block. So check this out, Chico. Walk away. Walk away from that, bro. Don't sit there and meditate on something that you can't write. It's a block. Either work on something else, give it up, play the game, go hoop, go bowling, take the girl out, reset, fresh your
Mm.
mind.
Cause yeah, it is
You get that,
writer's block
Chico?
is.
Brother.
Straight up.
All right, man. You want to get to some sports? Q?
You watch? Do you watch sports at all?
Yeah, I watch football,
Who
basketball, boxing.
who's your
Yeah, I
who's your
love boxing.
who you looking for in the well? Let's talk about the NBA since they coming up on the playoffs here. What you think about the play-in games or how it's structured now uh, this year?
I understand that they should just kept it for the bubble though, and
Mm.
everything should have went back normal.
Right,
In
right.
my opinion, I think it's more numbers. Keep the people interested. Just looking because we know playoffs are about to start. A lot of we watch the games at the end because we want to know where they're seated at. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But it's the cause confrontation. You saw LeBron. He made a comment like I think on Twitter, or IG about it. Like he thought it was dumb. Like
Yeah,
come on, y'all.
yeah, I
Like
seen that.
straight up.
Cause I think they're gonna have to play in a play-in game. I think because they're not doing too
I
well.
think 7 seed. I think right. They're like 7
I
seed.
think they is a 7 seed. I think what is it? 10-9-8-7 play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they 17 right now. Yep.
and I really don't understand how it works, who's playing who once they play in. But
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel like you just giving the ninth and 10th place team
yeah,
a chance to knock off somebody to get in, but they had a bad year. Yeah, and I know
yeah,
injuries come and go, but I don't think that's fair after 82 games.
yeah. But you know what? That
Wrong.
kind of makes it a little fun too, to see a 10 seed to see if they can, you know, climb up
Oh,
like
knock
just
off somebody. Yeah,
yeah, like the NCAA do. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I feel
it'll
you.
make it kind of fun.
Yeah.
Who's your squad in the NBA?
I'm a Laker fan, man.
Lakers.
Before
Okay,
before LeBron,
Oh, okay.
before LeBron, you can check my old statuses. Like when Kobe was living, like when
Kobe
Kobe was
era.
sorry and the team wasn't doing good.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. But of course, when I grew up, I was there with Jordan doing this thing. I was a little boy.
absolutely.
Every time they win the championship, they shoot up Chicago. So, they ain't the safest place to be when they win, It's bad.
Absolutely.
6 times, think about it now. So, yeah.
Who you rolling with on football? The Bears.
I roll with the Bears and
Uh,
Cowboys my sixth team, man.
okay.
Cowboys disappointed me. I lost money over the years, man. Woo, Cowboys hurt your feelings,
Don't
dog.
be
I ain't lying.
Red. Don't be laughing because
Somebody owe me
we
some money right now.
we don't be
Somebody
laughing.
owe me some money.
Yes,
Showing
sir.
the interest.
I
I
don't
ain't
know.
gonna say no
We
name.
ain't gonna talk about that right now. Red like Red's a Philadelphia fan, so he's
We gotta give him his respect. They out of your team, my team, they don't want to be in the Super Bowl last 3 to 5 years.
yeah,
So yeah.
absolutely. They gotta find a
I was
quarterback now though.
Yeah, they do. Y'all gotta find a quarterback.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip that
Oh,
part. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed on that situation.
Yeah.
what's up with Floyd, man? You ain't he fighting somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
He don't need to fight him, man. But I understand his money,
Who is
That,
this
that,
dude?
that's awesome, bro. Like he Floyd, and I understand it's gonna be a big payday. That's really what it's about.
That's
It's
all.
Floyd. We talking about
That's all it
he
is.
he really on some money Mayweather. He just older, in my opinion. It's like you fighting the guy you're gonna beat. And I understand it's a free check, so it's a free check. It makes sense to him. But like for us boxing fans, like a boxing fan like me, I don't like it. I
Yeah,
don't like it. I think it's stupid.
yeah.
He
I
went.
don't even know who this dude is.
He a YouTuber, man.
Oh, what is this? An
Dude, a
expedition?
YouTuber, man. Like, come on, they ain't even real.
Was this the same dude
This guy
who
knocked
beat
out Nate
up?
Ramos.
Okay, that's the dude that
Yeah,
knocked out Nate Robinson.
Yeah,
yeah,
he like that little Nate, 3-time dunk champion, man. Come on now.
yeah.
Uh, nah, man. I don't know what
I
they
don't even know
doing.
why Nate hopped in there like that, though. To be honest, he
Hey, you
kind
know
of
what?
started fighting like a street fight.
Nate would have won that, but he was so aggressive. He didn't have that
Yeah,
patience.
yeah, he
I
Boy.
just
ain't
wanted to go
blaming
in there and knock his head off. He had that energy about him. He's like, man, you got to calm down. It's boxing, man. Like,
you.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, old boy caught him with that patience, and he just like,
mm-hmm.
oh
They
man.
look like he
Got
just
Nate. Yeah, he got Nate head. Nate didn't know how to deal with that. He didn't pay attention to Ali and them over years. I see he didn't understand what was going on. He was so mad when just chase somebody down.
Yeah,
They waiting on you. And that's pretty
yeah.
much what he did.
That's all that
Mhm.
happened. He wasn't ready for it. He
Yeah,
definitely.
straight up.
What? Let me ask you a question. Who between these two artists, I'm gonna go to who you guys between these two. Just pick one. Songwriters. I'm gonna go with Babyface or Dallas Austin.
That to me is an easy.
That's face though. That's face, right? I'm
Mm,
an R&B head, so y'all gotta understand. I'm looking at what Face did years ago. I know he hasn't
yeah.
been more in the game right now, but it's still Face. When you say Baby
You think he more than
Face,
Dallas Austin though? Because Dallas Austin done read some hits.
he done written some hits.
He
He
got
done
some
written some
hits
hits.
out there.
He Austin done did his thing. I
Mm.
I need more from Austin, and then we'll see. I need about five more. And
Problem.
I'm like, okay, I just need 5 more.
I like
And I'm being
I like how the Dallas Austin's approach to it. To his songwriting is. What you think about his approach anyway, as far as Dallas Austin?
I think it's smooth. Definitely the ladies like it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Our era needs it. We do
Mm-hmm.
need it. Um, and he'll be around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully one day I'll run into him. Even if he dress something up for me, I'm with it too.
Yeah.
But like, long as he keep putting out good music for the culture, I'm with it.
Yeah,
With it all day, like straight up. Like that heat.
Yeah.
It's that heat still.
cool. That's what's up. I don't know if you still have this in the works, but are you guys still working on that series, Me and My Team? Is that still like in the works?
Mm.
Yeah.
'Cause I know some videos, there's like a lot of like serious acting in it. I'm like, I think they're gonna probably start doing some movies or something. I can just kind of tell by the videos I've been watching.
Hold on. Let
Most
talk.
So I was
Yeah.
definitely.
Matter of fact, just talk about that. Elaborate a little bit about that and what that is for those who don't know it.
Yeah.
So like my right hand man, my partner, me and him been friends about 12, 13 years. He seen me struggle for about half of them, you know what I'm saying, trying to do music, and he done seen me pay a lot of money for a music video, and it wasn't decent or good, and he learned how to do film, and he actually shoots movies, and he gets paid pretty good to do it.
Mm.
So we got a couple of videos sitting up now that have been released. We also work on the Me and My Team movie. We like in a second episode of that. A lot of times with the actors is getting people to show up. So
Mm.
sometimes, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't see the vision sometimes
Yeah.
until it really happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what's really been the hold up on that. It's hard getting people to come together and knock out scenes because everything is coming up supposedly. Oh, I gotta run my daughter to
Yeah.
pre-K. And understandable. Family come first, so it's a lot of that. But me and my team is coming. I say give it 2022. It won't be out this year. I know that for a fact.
Okay. That's what's up.
So is this is are you guys going to do like a series or you just do a full movie?
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think he told me we're gonna do a movie.
Mm.
I told him it's a series, but it's supposed to be a movie.
Okay.
But he might go with what I said. So I don't know. I told him let's do the
Yeah.
series because break it down. We
Exactly.
can go home, come back, do some more,
Mm-hmm.
go home, and it'll be an easier process. And we can get fill-ins or write in some at the last minute. Because with the movie, when you're on set, and if everybody's not there, that's a long process. I've seen him do it, and
Mm-hmm.
he got some amazing movies that sit up because of either budgets or something get finished or something like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely with the series situation.
And I personally think that doing a series uh, tells the story. You could tell the story more than you could in a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
you
a
get
movie you're gonna try to cram it all in within a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Series you can
for sure, most
space
definitely.
that
You right
out.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
What you got, Red? Or you want me to go?
I would say go with the helpful
Oh,
tips. Uh, yeah. So, could you give those that are into writing songs like five tips on song arrangements? Just give them some pointers on that for upcoming artists.
First, your first thing you got to do, singer songwriter, understand your lane, understand what you can do before you drop the pen or the pencil on anything. Secondly, whoever makes your beats or whoever's producing,
Mm,
that's a big key. That's a big key. And it's a grind as an independent artist to build trust
mm,
with producers for them to, give you certain beats or work with you on your craft. That takes time. And a lot of people want to just hop in,
mm-hmm.
but you got to build that relationship. A lot of these producers that really they take their craft seriously. They don't like when artists just do anything on their music.
Mm.
That's what a lot of
right.
artists feel to realize.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The producer is a must three. I say always write, even if it's not about music. Write poems.
Mm.
Write about something you seen out in public. Just write it down in a paragraph and take little things from that. Sometimes writing things is like a puzzle. And now that's for me. I can write some like I was telling y'all earlier. I can write something in January,
Mm.
but in December I might get the other six words that sentence. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Right.
Sometimes it just drop on you. You might hear some on the radio. You might hear some lingo.
Mm-hmm.
These other gems I'm dropping too. I listen to people conversation. I might hear somebody say something I might think it's the coolest thing ever. I didn't heard it before,
Right.
but not like how they say it. So it resonated with me. Okay, I can write about that.
Mm.
But when my partner said it, it wasn't as cool though. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta for
Right.
real though, for real, you gotta
Right.
pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
things that fly right over your head as a writer if you're not paying attention. So I I think I gave you about 4 or 5 right there. Yeah, you gotta like just pay attention to life.
Appreciate that.
Mm. Mm. Who are some of the artists you would like to work with? I mean, as far as if you wanted to write some songs for somebody in the game.
Yeah. I know I'm reaching, but I definitely like to work with Usher.
Mm.
Uh,
No, it's definitely not reaching, brother. It will happen. It will happen.
most def, man. I done kind of been in some of the places he done recorded
Mm-hmm.
where his presence has been, and work with some of his producers and engineers,
Okay.
and things that they tell me motivate me. They, I think I'm a pretty decent singer, but I know I'm not the best. We're always working on our craft. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
for them to tell me to sing better than most male singers, that opened up my eyes a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no, but Usher Cole, and right? So we ain't talking about Usher. I'm talking about like other singers that's on a high scale right now, or
Right.
top singers, I should say. And
Mm.
they just let me know, like, man, you keep going,
Yeah.
keep going. It's a like you said, like don't shoot myself short. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, I know what time it is, and after I got an EP dropping on the 4th of June. You know what I'm saying? After
Mm.
the EP, let that sit for a little bit. I'm gonna turn up on them boys because like I got songs sitting up, and I know it's time now because the people are engaging with me now more than ever. You know what I'm saying? So
Let's talk about the EP since you bring it up. With what's on it, or with how many tracks? What we looking at for this
I think I'm gonna drop 8 tracks on there
EP? Okay.
on the EP. I'm gonna I'm gonna probably put a few oldie but goodies on there because they're picking up steam. Because my face is pretty much just getting out here real strong here in the last year and a half. So I'm gonna have a few old ones, but I'm gonna have half old, half new. We'll put it like that.
Okay.
And then I got a lot of songs sitting up, and my team was like, "Don't give them everything,"
Yeah.
because I got songs that's doing this thing now. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. You're gonna get them R&B joints for me. It's not gonna be like Choir Trap. I know y'all probably check that out too. Choir Trap's out. They've been out since 2018.
Mm-hmm.
That's more me staying in my environment where I'm at in Dallas right now. It's a trap scene, but I'm a
Okay.
church boy. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that's what that was all about. But yeah, man. EP is gonna be fire. Jigs on there. Uh, T Rex on there. I got yeah. They're gonna be some songs
So
that
it's
you wouldn't
coming.
expect. Yeah, because our singers, unless they're mainstream, they don't really step out the box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a good box. It's the box that people want to open, I should say. Yeah, you're gonna groove, you're gonna dance. Uh, I got a song called "Give It a Try." You know what I'm saying? People break up every day. You know what I'm saying? Relationship problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody leave the house or something. I got a record on there. I got a struggle record on there called "Past Due." You know what I'm saying? If you're going through something, uh, dance for you. A lot of our fellas, we too tough now. We don't dance for our ladies. We too spoiled at the club. We we gritted up like, look at me
Yeah.
again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock you out. You know what I'm saying? So I got
Right.
those type of records out on purpose. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To change the narrative. You know
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
no good. That's what Goody Ma said. We don't dance no more.
Yeah, we don't dance no more. You ain't got to be the best dancer, but go and dance with your lady. She want to
Right.
have a good time. Women go off a lot of emotions. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, with your woman, a lot of times you're gonna win at the end of the day. So you have a good time with her, she gonna think you're interesting.
Exactly.
Let set you up for the night.
When you say this EP's dropping, when we look, what's
June
your phone?
4th. June
June
4th.
4th. Oh, that's around the corner.
Yeah, around the corner. We coming up on it. Coming
Okay.
up on it.
Where can we find it? Where is it gonna be? Can we find it at?
We're gonna be on all platforms. All platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna
Matter
turn
of
up.
fact, give everybody your information where they can find you at and your music at.
Most stuff. My social media panel is at J.Waiters Music on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at JWAITERS Music. JWAITERS Music. J, like a waiter at your table, put an S on there. Music, you're in there like swimwear.
Mm.
J-Way Triple D-R.
Now let me ask you this question: do you find it harder as a writer to put out an album? Because a lot of writers they don't want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So do you find it harder to put out an album or for yourself or for writing?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to put out like records for me. I can be hard on myself. I've been like that for a long time. Um, my management and my family kind of helped me tone down here in the last couple of years because
Yeah.
in church, and then in school, I used to sing opera and choral and stuff like that. Notes supposed to be on point, like what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
the record would be good. I even got homeboys, man. They tell me I used to go to the studio. You work on the same song 8, 9 times, bro. Like that was years. You know what I'm saying? That was years ago because I wasn't hearing it like I wanted to hear it.
Yeah,
But I
perfection.
had to understand what I was delivering. Sound good. I had to understand. I'm not this guy. I'm
Mm.
not that guy. But I was trying to compete, but also get that same sound. But I
Yeah.
had to learn as a young artist, like, ain't what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to create. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
yeah,
So it is harder for you to then
yeah, it's hard to put out. Yeah, like,
then able just
yeah,
to you could be like, oh, you can write a song for me like that then basically.
yeah. For you,
Yeah.
yeah, but it'll be good. It'll be dope. But for
Yeah.
me, it ain't that it ain't good. I'm listening to like how I'm singing, breathing,
Mm-hmm.
talking. I'm real hard on myself, and somebody, man, this record done, man. It's good, man. You tripping. And I don't like the way I breathe right there, bro. Nah, I need to take that out. I shouldn't held. I held
Yeah.
the word too long. And they were like, man, that one spot, and you really can't tell. But since it's me, I know
Mm-hmm.
when I recorded it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to get over that and understand, like, yeah, sometimes it's gonna sound bad, but a lot of times it sounds good. And I had to learn.
So, so would you consider yourself a perfectionist back then when you was going through those obstacles back then?
I put it like this: if you heard motion picture, if y'all heard that record, that'll show you where I was at years ago. Like I was
Okay.
getting to it, as Sean Stockman say, my voice was butter.
Mm.
I'm training myself back up. Like, I can sing real good. I'm a church boy, so I can go sing solo in church. And yeah, I do that now, but now it's time for me to build myself back up, the training I know,
Mm.
and get right because I know what I'm stepping into. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Would you consider making a church album?
yeah, I would.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't have it in the works. I have songs written,
Gotcha.
but I don't have that that vision. I
Mm.
need that vision. I was just talking to my partner. He picked me up from the airport, me and my girl,
Mm.
and he was telling me reach out to Fred Hammond because he lived, about 25 minutes from me out here.
Mm.
He was like, man, put him on one of your records, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
I, it'll be a good look. We were just talking about that. It's crazy
Yeah.
you said that.
Yeah, that would be a good look, because.
Yeah,
But there's also I was looking. There's a lot of, and this is just me listening to the radio or actually serious radio. I've listened to there's a lot of Christian music out there that you can't tell is Christian music.
exactly.
And I was like,
Exactly.
"Whoa, this is Christian." I was like, "Okay." So
It
yeah,
started years ago. It started about like 10, 15 years ago. A lot of people
yeah.
didn't really notice it. Trinity 5-7, J Moss, got those Ty Tribbett,
Mm-hmm.
had even Kirk too. Kirk was really one of the ones that really started.
Started. Yeah, yeah,
You if you really think about it.
yeah.
Like he kind of gave that blend. He wasn't scared to go get a Mary J. or R. Kelly or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. They want to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's been others that did it, but on his scale, you know what I'm saying? He made it okay. Like we all singing about something positive, and if
Mm-hmm.
this is about God, I don't see what's wrong with it. So a lot of times when people come together and they start understanding that we're making a record, things will get done. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of politics come into that too sometimes with certain individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. You gotta watch out with like you said, and
yeah. Some people trip.
politics.
Yeah, go
Absolutely.
trip.
Yeah. What you got, Red?
What are what are some of your favorite spots to perform at
Mm.
Hmm.
that
I don't
showed you
really
the
have
most?
favorite spots because like I haven't
Okay,
really made it to that point of being the main guy. I didn't headline here in Dallas, Louisiana, and stuff like that. But it's a lot of local stuff. I'm just making it to the main stages now,
Mm.
so I haven't really
oh,
had set to show like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like while I practice, I might bring a couple of musicians in. I'm tapped in with my DJ all the way. Like I ain't really had that time to present it the right way. I can do it, but I'm just walking it. I'm just getting put on shows and open up for people like here in the last 3, 4 months, to be honest.
Okay.
okay,
Who's
good.
your who? Give me your top five artists from Chicago.
Ooh. Man, Gotta put Kels in there, you know.
Tails, okay, okay.
uh,
No matter what he's done, we're gonna put that to the side.
gotta put it there. Said top five. There's a lot of people that actually come from Chicago. That's a big
Mm-hmm.
list. The list not
Okay.
like literally in my mind, but it's some females from there too. Jeremiah doing this thing. He's not a singer, but he know how to make it work.
Yeah, Jeremiah. I
Uh,
like Jeremiah.
yeah, he know how to party. Do
Yeah,
something for the ladies, get them going. You know,
yeah,
dun, 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 you know what I'm saying? He know how to
yeah.
get the crack.
He definitely doing his
Uh,
thing.
Nothing against Dirk. You know, I ain't a Dirk fan. Like I like a few of his songs, but I ain't just like on Dirk like that. Like
Yeah,
salute to him, though, doing your thing, King.
yeah.
But uh, man, there was somebody else that was on the tip of my tongue, and it just fell by the wayside. When I said Kels, it was somebody else I was gonna say, but I like Common. I roll with Common, Common
Mm,
hard. Yeah, people storm me a lot of times, say I look like Common. I was just in Chicago. I got
mm.
they thought I was Common. They thought I was Common. True story. It
I
happens in
can see
Dallas a lot
that.
of times.
I can see that.
I'm
Yeah.
J.Waiters. I'm J.Waiters.
I can see that for
Uh,
sure.
but yeah, it's a lot of people that come from Chicago
Yeah.
and started young. There's some more singers and stuff too. I just don't have it at the tip of my tongue right now.
Is the how's the music scene in Chicago? I mean, as far as like trying to come out and make it, is it like because there's so many people trying to come out? It's kind of like hard,
Well, in
or do you?
Chicago, on a rap end, it's popularity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's popularity, street cred, and where you from in
Mm,
Chicago. Oh yeah, BJ Chicago kid. There we go.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He is dope.
No,
Yeah,
no, you go
yeah, he does.
hard. That's what I was
Absolutely.
trying to say after Kills. It couldn't click.
Yeah,
But yeah,
absolutely.
and then on the singing side, they kind of stay out the way and
Mm,
kind of in and out of the city. I noticed that.
mm,
So like people that were producers in Chicago, as far as like that drill scene, South Side and all that,
mm-hmm.
you got to know somebody.
About the drill music, huh?
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's how it's going in Chicago now. In Dallas, um, the underground scene is in competition, and you're supposed to be
Mm,
in friendly competition,
right.
but it's bad competition when certain artists make it to certain heights,
Mm-hmm.
and your peers don't show you any love, and you didn't shit
Mm,
on them or do anything to them. You could do something out of the city, out of the state. But like I tell people all the time, when you go to school somewhere, or if you know somebody personally, I'm Jay Waiters, but a lot of people know me for other nicknames and stuff.
right.
I'm Lil Jane, Ears, J Rod, or
Yeah.
wherever you grew up at, they, I'm always Lil Jane. But when I go other places though,
Mm.
they're amazed. So you have to keep amazing outside of your city and state until your people at home, which I'm getting that here in the last 6 months. That, oh, I ain't know. What you mean? You know, my picture's still up at the high school. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you mean you didn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's those things. But I learned as an artist, you got to keep putting it in their face.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they ain't gonna know. So it's just having your mind conditioned and being ready to go to war for what you want.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Q, you got any more questions before I do the closing quote?
Oh man, we just want to thank you, man, for stopping by before we go into this closing quote.
Appreciate you,
Um,
bro.
Definitely, I know you got a EP coming out. That's at June 4th, and
Most
just let them
definitely.
know what's your hashtags to your social media one more time.
At J.Waiters Music, JWAITERS Music. You can hashtag that. You can add me. You can hit me up at Triple D R&B, Facebook, Twitter, IG. You want to work? Reach out.
Mm.
We're gonna get it done. Artists, if you do want to work, at least have your paperwork. I can work with anybody if you come correct. At least have your paperwork though.
Right.
Don't hit me in the inbox. You do no hook. You got your paperwork straight up.
It's business.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. Absolutely. Go ahead,
Uh,
Ray, with the closing quote.
All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with this closing quote. It's by Booker T. Washington. You can't hold a man down without staying down with him. Just gonna repeat that one more time.
Mm.
You can't hold a man down without staying down with him. So gotta let that marinate. Feel free to, if you want to add to that, but I wanted to leave you out with that closing quote.
What you think about that?
Hmm. I hear it. I see what you're saying. It can go two ways with that. It depends on who the person is that's hanging with
Mm.
you. See what I'm saying? Like I was
Mm-hmm.
saying about my homeboy. He didn't have to get in the film. He could have kept working doing what he was doing. But I know I could trust him. He's solid.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So like y'all working, I'm pretty sure y'all got a relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of
Right.
times we together as people, and if we're gonna be next to somebody, be real to your friend. Because everybody outside the world, outside in this world don't know you personally or know your friend. And they're gonna try to get over on you.
Mm.
Everybody always trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get over a lot of times. A
Yeah.
lot of times in our culture, we we contradict the most. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
we'll cry on TV today and go rob somebody tonight. Straight
Facts.
up,
Facts. Facts.
real,
Yeah.
for real. So it's more of the person and you having a good intuition and knowing how to have good discernment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Understanding who you're around and stuff like that. And I had to build a certain coalition. I don't call it a clique or not even coalition. I just know my little few people. I know I can trust them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then over time, I used to be, be traveling around 10, 15 people. Dead weight.
Mm.
Not that they weren't trying to do what they need to do as far as them being an artist. But when we go do things, it's a team package.
Mm-hmm.
If you dropping something, I'm gonna push it. If I drop something, you push it. If I share something, you share it. And I tell artists this all the time. And I tell family members and friends, you gotta pay your cell phone bill anyway. Why not share it for free?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Facts.
And,
Mm.
and I started cutting people off a couple years ago. If you're not gonna come to my shows, it's cool. You ain't gotta like my music. But if you say you my friend, the ones that say you my friend,
Right.
you might be struggling and all that. That's cool. Yo, you pay your cell phone bill, your phone on, you talking to me, and I see you on social media. You ain't gotta do it every day. Show me some love though,
Mm-hmm.
because you gonna call and ask me for some money, like straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, at least share it.
Yep.
Share it.
Facts. Facts.
You know,
Facts. You know.
Spotify free. You know, like there's ways to help your friends. Them little six,
Oh
seven
yeah.
cent ad,
Yeah.
like straight.
Yeah.
So like yeah. So all my artists out there, real talk. Understand who around you. And if your
Mm-hmm.
friends and family can just do a simple share on Facebook or IG, you know what time it is.
Mm. Facts. Facts.
Right.
Well,
Facts, yeah.
we appreciate you coming through, brother, and giving us the
No
knowledge,
problem.
man. And we'll be looking
Appreciate you, man.
forward to that EP, brother.
Most def. I appreciate y'all, man. And you know,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be holding sharing. You know, I'm gonna be turning up. So when it's dropped, I already know what it is with me. I'm gonna be going hard
Absolutely.
Already.
All right,
for
we out
sure.
of here, brother. Salute.
All
Salute.
right. Salute.
All right.
All right.